Ball Game, sung by Edward Meeker, Edison Record. Casey was baseball mad, had the fever and had it bad, just to root for the hometown crew every...
Here we go, boys, another edition of Games We Love, and today we're going to talk about the evolution of baseball games from back in the day. As you see all the different little games that we used to enjoy back as kids, enjoying America's old pastime. You know, there's a lot of good games for the Nintendo Entertainment System as well as Sega, and came out with some unbelievable baseball games at the time that we really enjoyed and really embraced, you know. And what I really enjoyed doing was really simulating in the video games to an actual real-life baseball game, and even a baseball season. I always loved the grueling seasons, as I'll talk about a little bit later. But as the years progressed, the games really implemented the play-by-play, which we weren't used to. Now we're left with MLB 09 The Show, which currently I believe is the best baseball game ever. Wow, the seasons that you can have in that game. But going back in time to the old games where they had the electronic baseball with the robotic voice, which we're going to hear later on today. But as the years went by, then we were introduced to Joe Montana football, sports talk football, which had the annoying voice of the sports commentator that we're going to see in sports talk baseball today. Now here we go, boys, and in this game, like I said, you have to take it within a grain of salt, because this game was revolutionary for its time. It's the first baseball game with commentary. But to start off the game, you can do an all-pro all-star game, exhibition, or pennant race. If you do a pennant race, you can actually pick 162 games. And knowing me, I love the grueling season, so I bet that I would pick the 162, and I hope that you guys do it too if you try it. Now, to play the game, I'm going to pick Toronto. I'll go with Toronto, you know, the Canadian team, and against the Americans, if I have to pick an American team, it'll be the Yankees, you know, and that's what it is. And I'm not doing America versus Canada, but what I'm just doing is a little contrast between two countries, you know, unite them together. You could either pick Skydome, Blue Moon, or the red one, the red stadium there, and then you move on with that. Before each game, you can select your pitcher and which pitcher you want to put into the game. And as I said before, it was MLB, so it had all the amazing players from the 90s that you can implement into the game. And here comes the commentary, boys. Now, the commentary was actually pretty good, but he did end up becoming slow. If you do too much in the game, he has to say everything, so he ends up becoming a little late when it comes to saying certain things. Now, like I was thinking about before I did this video, I want to touch on the speedsters in the game. If you get a base hit with somebody that's very fast, you can guarantee that you can steal second almost every time. As Devon White's taken off, you can guarantee, as they can't even reach second, it's always on the bounce to second, that you can guarantee that Devon White or any other speedster is going to score. There's a little good defense in this game, as you can turn to, as you saw the computer do it there. There's always chance for turning to. And for some power, for the boys that love the long ball, you can hit nice home runs, but home runs mostly come with the guys that have the home run status. As you can see there, there's about like 1 quadrillion fans, if that's even a number, at this game. There's about 1 million or more if you look at it. You could also do the little National League small ball if you want to advance the runner, as I failed to do there, but if you can place it properly, you can really do it. AI in this game, boys, isn't really that good, as Robbie Alomar makes a little mistake, but then the computer tries to go for second, which he shouldn't have done, because the ball was right in front of me, and then you can get him out that way. More pop in the bat for the people again. Back, gone! As you see Sonic there, and just like in Nintendo, as Nintendo always sponsored by Mario, Sonic was always there for Sega, but now Sonic jumped ship and went to Nintendo. But anyway, more defense for the people that love the defensive game. And once again, I can say that if you weren't good with hitting good home runs, you know, you could really utilize your defense to make it a low-scoring game and to neutralize your opponent's offensive skills. The commentary really wasn't that good, boys. If you hear it there about me by accident throwing it to first, and he says off the wall, but it basically sounds like you're hitting the ball off the wall, but I was just throwing it to first by accident. That's another little glitch that you got in the game there. Here comes some more defense for the boys again. Devon White goes to the top, makes a defensive play, and that just reminds me of the 1992 series against the Braves when he almost got a triple play there. In my eye, it was triple play. He did touch the heel of Deion Sanders there. As you see a base hit there, the guy was in runner in scoring position, but he didn't get home. You could also annoy your brother or sister by pushing start all the time and hitting timeout, timeout. When you make a defensive change for pitchers, you don't need to warm them up, boys. You just sub them in, and then there you go. When you're actually throwing the pitches, you can actually curve the ball by moving the D-pad left and right, which I found very interesting in the game.
Here it comes, curve, inside, ball one.
Now, in closing, boys, I always wondered what this sports talk guy would actually look like. You know, I always kind of thought that he was an older man, but I could never decipher what he actually looked like until I've actually finished my first game. Now, I'm going to put some pics up for you guys to decide, so I won't talk as you guys think about what he actually looks like to yourselves.
Next up.
And here we go, boys, the moment of truth. He looks like that. I never thought that he would look like that. I kind of thought that he would, but I thought he would have more white hair, more looking towards the last two guys in the pics. That's why I put those pics up. But anyway, boys, I hope you enjoyed this game. Hope you enjoyed this review. I'll pop out another video. I'm on a tear. I'm on a roll. Here we go. Winning streak is on.